Hello, this is Alyssa with Patriot Marketing. I had reached out to you guys earlier today and gotten a hold of Erin, and I promised this free custom video. And anyways, here it is. I am going to keep it short and sweet. I just really wanted to provide some value to you guys and provide some tips and tricks on how to really maximize your traffic and business online. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. First of all, I'd like to point out a couple of things I liked about your website. There's these pictures going back and forth that kind of show some of the work that you do, which is really great. It shows what potential clients, what they could be getting when they hire you. So it's definitely something to keep on your website. But I noticed there's not a whole lot of content or a click to call button. And click to calls are really great. It's like something at the top of the page that people click and then they're calling you, and when people are already taking the time out of their day to call you, they're more likely to convert over as a client. As for the content, though, content is anything that I can highlight, whether it be text or images. In this case, I'm talking about the text. There's not a whole lot of it, and the reason why you want a lot of content is so you can rank for a lot of different keywords. Keywords like Los Angeles concrete contractors in Los Angeles. A lot of different keywords here, all with their individual search volume. This one has a search volume of 600 per month, and all of these combined add to about, for your service, for your field of work and area that you are in, adds to about 3.4 thousand search volume per month. And that's a lot of volume to be had that you're not getting, unfortunately, because you don't have the content containing these keywords in there. So when people search with these keywords, you don't come up under their search and they're not able to find you. It is really important to put yourself in a position to be found. So, and how you would do that would be by having a website with a lot of content containing the keywords you want and need to be found for. And I would even go as far as saving the images as those keywords and then re-uploading them to the website. So then they start to count as content for your website. And you'll rank for that keyword. So really easy, sneaky way to put in a keyword without actually putting it into your content, your text. And that way, you can start to rank for it more. But the reason why content and keywords are super crucial for a website is because when Google crawls your website, they not only see that you have that content, but the keyword verbatim within that content. And it helps you to rank faster and more efficiently because Google believes that the more content and keywords that you have, the more likely you are to be an expert in your field. And at the end of the day, their whole goal is that whoever's searching on their platform gets the information that they're looking for. So somebody was looking for concrete contractors Los Angeles, and they're going to rank the people who they deem to be more of an expert in their field higher, also known as people who have more content on their website. Then they're going to rank those guys higher than the ones who don't have as much content on their website, even if those guys are more experienced and have better work than the ones with more content. And it's unfortunately how Google works. But long story short, the more content you have, the more likely you are to be found because Google wants the people searching on their platform to get the information that they need. So, that would be my first tip for you, would be to add more content and keywords to your website. My next, tip for you would be to build upon this Google business profile. And it would really maximize the amount of traffic and business you'd be getting online. And what I mean by that is when you search for, when you search with any given keyword, there's a lot of ways in which people can convert over as a client. So I'm going to go over to this tab here as it has this, and I just want you to see what they look like. Not your field of work, but it has these local ads here. These capture the people who click on the very first thing that they see. They are at the top. They are also Google guaranteed up to a certain dollar amount, so if something happens or goes wrong, the people using the local ads, they, trust that Google will make it right monetarily. Also, as you can see, I'm hovering my mouse over these local ads and the company's business number is dropping down. And as I was talking about with the click to calls for the website, you know, when people are clicking on that and taking time out of their day to call you, they're more likely to convert over as a client. So that's why these have such a high conversion rate. The Google ads, which are generally located under the local ads, don't know why they're not popping up right now, but they don't have as high of a conversion rate. However, because of their location, they put you in a position to be seen by a lot of different people. They're also a lot cheaper. I'm going to go back over here, as the rest of what I'm going to talk about Google-wise is on here. The next thing on there is the Google Map Pack. So Google Map Pack, the people who search this way, they want to see some company that is local into the area. I'm one of these people. I like to see how far I have to drive to get there. It's just me. But also, whoever's listed in this Google Map Pack can pull up to 40% of the traffic. And it's almost guaranteed to them, basically. So if we took a keyword with a search volume of 600, you're looking at 240 people going straight to your competitors here, just gobbled up by the Google Map Pack. That's a great chunk of that traffic coming in on that keyword that would be gone here. The rest of that 60%, though, trickles throughout the rest of this page on Google. And that's where ranking organically comes in. The concept for that is pretty simple. The higher you're ranking in Google, the more traffic and business you're going to be pulling to your website. And so these people up here are doing way better than the ones down here. And people rarely go to that second page of Google. So it's really important that when you're ranking organically, that you're ranking high enough to be on that first page of Google, so that you actually get some of that traffic and business to your website. So that's where my third and final tip comes in for you. In order to rank organically, you do need to build the strength of your website. And I have you plugged into this tool called Ahrefs that shows me where you're at in your online presence. So in order to build that strength, you need to add backlinks and referring domains. So with backlinks, unfortunately, not all of them are created equal. You have good quality backlinks and poor quality backlinks. So I would get rid of the 0 as it's not doing anything for you and replace it with a better quality backlink. You know, it's your highest quality one is a 15. You could get higher quality ones than that too, though. I've seen them in the 50s before, so you could get better quality backlinks like that. It will actually help you rank better in Google. Referring domains, when it comes to that, so the best way to describe what that is, say you provided some services for somebody and they decided to blog about those services and they have a link back to your website. That would count as a referring domain. And if we take a look at your referring domains, it looks like you only have like 14. So they all fit on this page here. You don't have that many zeros, in all honesty, maybe 2 that are 1. So these can pack a lot of power, some more than others. The higher these numbers are, the higher power it has, and the more trusted by Google it is. So I would actually get rid of the 1 and the 0 and this one, and replace them with some higher power referring domains, and maybe adding a whole bunch more that kind of reflect these numbers here, because you could definitely have a whole bunch of power with those. And the more power you have with those, the higher these numbers are going to be. You want generally as high of a number as possible with these, and at a 1-to-1 ratio with UR and DR. So with concrete contractors, we generally want to see them in the 20s, 30s, 40s range. You are at a 12 with UR, but DR, you are at a 0. So not in the range we would like to see you, and also not at a 1-to-1 ratio. You're ranking for 63 keywords and generating an organic traffic of 4. So if we take a look at your keywords, what you're ranking for. So you're ranking for your name, and a lot of these national keywords. So that is not what you necessarily want. That's probably why you're not getting that high of a traffic to your website. When it comes to that, so when you're ranking for your name, so you want more of the service keywords when it comes to that, because people, when they're searching for concrete contractors, they don't know your company name yet. They're looking for the service that you offer. So you want more of those service keywords, and also service keywords that narrow it down to your area. Concrete polishing floor, you're going to probably get somebody from San Francisco coming into your website and not converting over as a client. They're irrelevant traffic. It's not a narrowed audience. So, you know, you want an audience that is going to more likely convert over as a client rather than someone who's just passing through. So that is something that I would suggest about your keywords with that. Let's take a look at one of your competitors. So I found these guys in the Google Map Pack here. Not this one, sorry. I found them right here. Los Angeles Concrete. I used these guys. This is what their website looks like. It's not very pretty. However, they have a whole bunch of content here, as you can see. There are a couple of things that I would change about their website, but what I really wanted you to see was where they're at in their online presence. So they have 636 backlinks, 134 referring domains. They're at a UR of 30, DR 4.3, not a 1-to-1 ratio, but with UR, they are in that range that we would like to see them. They're ranking for 39 organic keywords and generating organic traffic at 26. So let's take a look at their backlinks. So they have, their highest quality backlink is 22. Yours is in the teens, from what I remember. And so they are definitely reachable with that. They have a whole mess more than you do, though. And I can almost guarantee that not all of these are high quality. So if we go to their last page, we'll probably see, yeah, there's a 0 right there. If we go to page 12, there's only 1 0. Okay. So there's a whole link, just a whole list of just zeros here. So you could pretty much definitely beat them out, as their average quality backlink is probably in the teens range, and they're definitely beatable there. As for referring domains, I only saw a couple of single digits with your referring domains. You just didn't have that many. You had a lot of high power ones. I would add more of those, as they have maybe a few high power ones here and there and a whole bunch of single digit power ones. So you could easily beat them out if you just add more referring domains that are averaging out to be what you have here. As for their organic keywords, though, I would say that they are doing better than you than that. They are doing better than you when it comes to the organic keywords, is what I was meaning to say. They are getting organic traffic of 26, so way more than what you were getting, an organic traffic of 4. So they are ranking for a more narrowed audience. As you can see, they have the service keywords here and the area that they serve. That is what you're wanting your content and keywords to reflect. So definitely take that into consideration. I hope that this has been helpful and informative. Without those backlinks and without those referring domains and without the content and keywords, you're really limiting yourself as to how much traffic and business you're getting online. So if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to reach out to my husband or I. We would love to get in touch with you in whatever time works best for you and help you out in any way that we can. And so with that, you have a fantastic rest of your day, and God